Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. This is another DLC incoming video, except there's been other news in the process, so I'm going to cover all of them at the same time. So the Fatal Fury DLC in question is Wolfgang Krauser. This is the last, assuming, Fatal Fury character before we move on to the two mystery characters. I assume these are guests. Guest number 2 is Kenshiro, which we know. Guest number 1 is an art of fighting character. A lot of speculation as to who the pink character could be from the website advertising banner. I personally choose to believe it's a art of fighting character unless proven wrong. Let's go over what they said about Krauser in the 4Gamer interview. So Krauser's character number 4, and then we get the guests in 5 and 6. He had a lean, muscular build in KOF 96, 98, and Fatal Fury 2 and SP when he was a boss. But in Real Bout SP and Real Bout 2, he was very muscular. And then they said that he will not be as muscular as he was in Real Bout 2. So he'll either be in between those two builds, like somewhere in between, in the middle, between like lean muscular and like buff giant, or he'll just go back to being lean muscular as he was in Fatal Fury SP. We're getting brand new moves. So in terms of moveset, they said they're reviewing his moveset from scratch in a way that doesn't ruin the powerful impression everyone has of him, as well as adding new moves. If we look at his kit, he's basically a mix of a zoner and a grappler and like a character with big body normals. I think the big body normals will be mostly intact. Who knows if he'll have an OTG or not. He'll most likely have Death Hammer. Some of his moves that are basically similar in function, like Tomahawk and Kaiser Kick, which are both forward advancing kicks. I think either Kaiser Kick will either be a ref blow or it's strictly gonna be removed, because alongside a lot of characters having like very condensed kits, there's also the fact that the game has modern controls, and the limitations of the SP button is going to make it so that characters are not going to just have a huge list of specials. So they're gonna keep it like condensed. In terms of his anti-air, Wolfgang Krauser's anti-airs have always been like very unorthodox. In KOF 96, it was Phoenix Throw, it was a counter. In Real Bout 2, it was Kaiser Claw, which was like a from ground to air throw, anti-air throw, similar to Abel in Street Fighter 4 or Orochi Yashiro. It's possible they give him another unorthodox anti-air, either Phoenix Throw or something new entirely. They're probably not going to give him Kaiser Claw, because in a game that's balanced around just defend and like air just defend, give him Kaiser Claw upright means that you cannot jump him. If they were to give him Kaiser Claw though, it would probably be the uppercut, and then if the uppercut hits on hit and not on block or whiff, then it would automatically transition into Kaiser Claw. He has multiple command grabs in both games, a standard SBD and then a comboable grab in Real Bout, and then 2 different SBDs, one that's side switch and one that's like corner carry in KOF 96. I think he'll just have the one, again, just to like condense the moveset. And then last but not least, we'll find out how Krauser lived. And also, Krauser is not getting his German stage. They've explicitly said that every character that appears in Southtown has to have a stage in Southtown, because you're going from one place to another, and because of the episodes of Southtown mode. So that's it for Krauser. Now for the other stuff that came to mind and forced me to re-record this video. This weekend is Dragon Ball Battle Hour. So Dragon Ball Battle Hour is like a big Dragon Ball event, happens once a year. Some years didn't have a Battle Hour because of events beyond Bandai Namco's control that forced the closure of these events, either a wildfire or disease. Basically, it's a big Dragon Ball fan gathering, primarily for video game tournaments, either console games or gacha games or card games, and then there may be news related to either Dragon Ball games or Dragon Ball stuff that are not games. Daima Goku, Daima Super Saiyan 4, is the character they've chosen to headline this year's Battle Hour. They've promised video game reveals. This year, we're getting a Daima Goku DLC for Dragon Ball FighterZ. They said spring 2026. I'm personally eyeing May 9th. which is Goku Day. So because of that, we're getting Daima Goku information. Who knows if it's Daima Goku or if there's more DLC down the line. I choose to believe, purely because of completely unrelated, like, worst case scenario for video game events. Worst case scenario, I choose to believe the only thing they have is Daima Goku, and they're gone. If we get a season pass and they're putting in the superhero characters or more Daima characters, that'll be cool. But I like to be wrong, but I'm gonna assume the worst case scenario, it's only Daima Goku and they're done. Last but not least, 12 days ago, Capcom dropped the trailer for Ingrid in Street Fighter 6. Typically what happens is they drop the story trailer and then they drop the gameplay trailer a little bit after. It depends how Capcom wants to go about promoting the Ingrid DLC. If they want to do a demo for her, the nearest like super big EVO event would be EVO Japan, and EVO Japan happens in May 1st. If Capcom wants to do an EVO Japan demo for Ingrid, they would have to drop the trailer somewhere here or here, the gameplay trailer, or maybe like Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, like somewhere around here or here. Reason why is they always do like gameplay trailers or gameplay demonstrations before a character is available to play to either the public, the press, or some members of the public, in this case being some members of the public that are able to attend EVO Japan. This is the last possible day they can drop a trailer before the event starts, and the event is open to members of the public to hop on the Ingrid demo. If we do get a demo for Ingrid, we have to keep an eye out for how they're handling it too. If we look at Street Fighter update histories, 2025-6 Ver is a major balance patch. That's like the Elena update. They made Elena playable and then drop a supposed fat update. Well, it was for some system mechanics like parry nerfs and modern buffs, but the character changes weren't all that, to be honest. The Alex update doesn't use the same naming convention as major balance patch. Like the yearly big patch and Alex, a supposed major balance patch, only uses the minor number, which implies that Capcom considers it a smaller patch than the yearly patch. If they're going all out with the Ingrid update, it's going to use the yearly naming version rather than the update naming. The EVO Japan demo for Elena, which is this version, right, the Elena update that made big changes to modern and perfect parry, and also like character changes, tried to hide the character changes by only making Elena playable. So it's possible that if we're getting the Ingrid demo at EVO Japan, they'll drop the gameplay trailer somewhere here, or here in US times. And B, it's possible they're trying to hide major balance changes by making it so that only Ingrid is playable. That's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you like it, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a nice day.